Excellent, excellent. Says we're live. Hey, what's going on? It's Brian G here. I'm coming to you from San Diego, which is kind of cool. And I haven't mobile live streamed in quite a while, and I'm connected to the hotel Wi-Fi, so we'll see how this works out. But hey, Sam, good to see you. I decided to go live today. I had not planned on going live. I'm on a semi-vacation, and like I said, I'm actually in San Diego, and it's very bright because there's a window there. And I apologize. Hang on for 1 second here. Can you guys hear me okay? How are things? I want to take you over. I'm going to go slowly here. And stop. Hey, what's going on? Law Enforcement Explains. Good to see you. I want to see if I can bring you over and share the beautiful city of San Diego. Let's see how well this works. Hey, it's working pretty good. Look at that. We just missed it, gang. There was actually a beautiful, started over here, huge cruise ship. It started way over here and just kind of came through. This is all mirrored and backwards. But yeah, beautiful view. Yesterday we were over on Coronado Island, and it's neat because this is the bay. This is the bay here, and right across over here, this is Coronado. You get to this island, and you've got the ocean, and an absolutely amazing hotel. Had hey, Joe, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Had a really nice dinner with my wife. It was kind of date night. And now, this is really precarious. Let's see, can I flip this around? Let me show you the high-tech gear that we're working with. This is where the phone is gonna go. Right on that tissue box. There we go. And I think that's gonna work out pretty good, good enough. Let me get kind of situated here. This is my wife's purse. And I started out this morning, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? You know, I've got the fancy camera in here, like vlogging, and my wife's at a business event, a business meeting today. She'll be back in about 6-7 hours, and I've got pretty much the day. So this morning I had a little coffee, and I walked a good 3 miles or so, got some exercise, enjoyed the scenic views and whatnot, and now I'm back. And my friend Jen from Jen Adventures TV, write down that channel name. Player Shaw, what I'm going to explain is exactly focused around your question. Should I jump on the Fortnite bandwagon? Maybe. I want to take the idea of like, should I do these kinds of videos or should I do these? And I want to go a little bit further, and I want to talk about what matters most if you want to grow a channel. You see, it's not so much jumping on a particular bandwagon. It's thinking past that. It's thinking about what is it that an audience wants. And I know this sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but if you're able to hang with me and hear what I'm going to say and listen and process it, it will really help you to grow. Now, write down this channel name, Jen's Adventures TV. Now, Jennifer is a fantastic YouTuber, and she has been publishing some amazing videos for maybe 3 years or so. She's got 2 channels. She's super gifted. She's got a music channel. She does covers. Yeah, exactly. We're in San Diego today. Yeah, this is a surprise. I decided I wanted to share this. So let me get back on subject, and I'm going to do my best to stay on subject because this is a powerful message and video that I've wanted to share for some time. So I'm going to crack open this water, and we will begin to tell the story of how Jen has published a video that has driven tens of thousands of views in the past maybe 2 weeks or a week or so, she's basically doing a bunch of vlogs, and then all of a sudden she published a video, and this one video has done well over 50,000 views. And it's super powerful. And the reason she's growing, and I saw this, so Jen came into the Tube Ritual group and she shared, hey, if you're struggling to grow, if you've been on YouTube and you're excited, my story is that I've got a channel, it's 2 years old, and I've been working hard, and now I'm starting to really grow. And what happened is that she published a video that connected deeply with an audience. And so when we ask ourselves, should I be covering Fortnite? I'm a gamer. Should I cover Fortnite? Well, I think a better question is, do you have what it takes to publish videos around Fortnite in which that audience that is consuming those videos, they're going to really dig what you're doing? I think if you just say, yeah, you should jump on the Fortnite bandwagon, that's not good enough. If you think beyond that and think, what do they really want, then you're going to have an easier time connecting. And what's really tough about some particular niches or genres is that it's not just like, hey, Car Galaxy Studios, welcome. It's not just that you're publishing on Fortnite, that you're giving the audience something that they're really excited about, and so on. So in Jen's example, this is what I want to share. So let me scroll here and basically find, I'm looking at, so just to give you an idea, I'm on Jen's channel right now, and I'm looking at her videos and the views, and I'm going to keep scrolling, and there's a lot of videos, and then bam. So I've probably gone 25 videos back, and now I come to a video that's got 253,000 views. In 2 months, listen, hey, Daniel, nice to see you, my friend. Jennifer's published a video that has driven over 250,000 views in 2 months, and that is tremendous. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll about 10 videos prior to that, and I'm going to kind of talk about what she's doing. So here we have, and this is, man, this is fantastic. This makes so much sense. So one of the videos is Autism and OCD, My Story, a short film. So Jennifer has autism. She's shared that struggle before. And this is really the core of what I want to share today. That's so important. You can't grow until you, one, identify an audience that you want to attract. Yes, impromptu, absolutely. Please, if you want to grow, this is the most important thing. Again, you can't grow until you really understand the audience that you want to serve. Imagine there's this huge ball, and there's an audience. It's like a demographic chart that represents a particular audience. And the more you understand what drives those people, what it is they struggle with, what keeps them up at night, what are the things that they're looking for. Now, if you've got an entertainment channel, it's much different in that the driver of someone that is going to subscribe for entertainment is much different than someone that's going to subscribe to learn about autism and the struggles and whatnot. But a lot of the fundamentals are the same. So in other words, if you want to grow, you've really got to think about what is it that a group of people are looking for, and how am I going to deliver content that satisfies their needs and wants. So basically, Jennifer publishes a video 3 months ago, Autism and OCD, a short film, My Story, and she drives 556 views. Stick with me. The next video is Woman Denied Boarding Plane with Emotional Support, Peacock. So the next video is really, it's just kind of like a quirky, fun, it's a story about a woman is denied access to a plane and so on. And that video drives 243 views. No big deal. The next video is about being single on Valentine's Day. Okay, so it's about the struggle if you're single and Valentine's Day. That video does 130 views, no big deal. And what I want to share here is these videos, they don't have, there's no cohesive, yes, Ryan just mentioned it, too much randomness draws mixed audiences. So right now, some of these videos are more entertainment based, and I think Jennifer's going to be able to do both, talk about autism and OCD, and also do kind of fun, quirky videos. But let's just keep going. So the next is how I became a YouTuber 2 months ago, 229 views. Lucas the Spider, reaction, 900 views. Escaping the Judgment, Rottenberg Center, 1,200 views. 10 types of people on Instagram, 200 views. And then autism is like, look it up, random guy. I don't have the exact definition, and I'm not going to butcher it. And then check this out. The next video is 7 unique fidget toys for autism, ADHD, and anxiety. And she drives 253,000 views. So she really connected with an audience that's interested in these kinds of ideas. Fidget spinners or autism, ADHD, anxiety, and so on. And what's important to note is that that is a very specific group of people, and what she published really connected with those people. And not only did she drive a lot of views, she's gotten a lot of subscribers as well. So, you know, I think we all have some anxiety, random guy. I know I do too. But this is kind of what I wanted to share, is that if you take the time to think about what your channel is about, I like Jen too, she's fantastic. If you take the time to think about what your channel's about, the kind of topics you're publishing, and then you also take the time to think about what is the audience, you know, what do they want? And am I able to deliver content that's going to resonate with that audience? And the fact of the matter is, a lot of you will never, ever be able to connect with the audience that you're after. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. And the fact of the matter is, it's really important to be objective and to look at what we're doing and say, hey, am I going to be able to connect with an audience in a manner that really results in huge growth? And the fact is, like here's what's up. Let's, and I know that was like shocking, and I might have like lost people, but I want you to think about what we're really asking for. If you want a channel with 100,000 subscribers, I definitely can't do channel reviews, dude. I'm on my mobile, I'm on vacation, and I just thought I'd do a little impromptu. This probably isn't the live stream for you, my friend. So like I said, think about this, you know, like if your goal is to have a channel with 100,000 subscribers, with lots of activity, to be able to make money, to be able to drive business or have fun, to create community, it's kind of like asking to go to Hollywood and become a huge actor, to be an amazing actor. Oh, CJ Nerf, thank you so much. Not sure if you're doing channel reviews, but if you don't mind, just wanted to donate. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, I'm not doing channel reviews. I'm actually on my phone, so I don't think I can do a channel review on my phone. Hey, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you, Subversive Assets. So like I said, let's keep talking about this, right? I mean, if our goal is to be super successful, it's like asking to be a rock star that sells out stadiums, that has a #1 album, and so on. It's really challenging to hit that high level. If you want to have a YouTube channel that wants to be able to, yeah, I appreciate it, CJ Nerf. That's really awesome. Thank you so much. If you want to be the channel with 100,000 subscribers, it's like really hitting it big, and very, 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 very few people. No, I'm not tight. I'm just chill today, man. I'm just like, I was out for a walk. I'm relaxed and whatnot. I might look a little tired, but it's more like I'm just chill and relaxed today. So with that being said, the very best way to give yourself the very best chance of succeeding with YouTube is to think about that audience that's going to subscribe to your channel and why. Sounds like you got a cold. No, I do sound, I think I do sound a little bit nasally. It could be a lot of things though. It could be the microphone. Like again, I mean literally, this is just, this is mobile and whatnot. Hey, Roman Castro, what's going on, buddy? So, like I was saying is I see a lot of channels, like, let me get this thought out too, right? I see so many channels that are in the wrong niche, and I know they could serve a higher purpose. I know they could take their own life experiences and share them in a manner that creates a crowd, that connects with a group of people and propels their channel. But the YouTubers aren't covering that topic. Instead, they're covering something like movie reviews. Not to say, Jeff, like, I think you can make it if you see this. Hey, what's going on, Cricket and Minka? Good to see you. Does that make sense? It's like, I see so many YouTube creators that are covering the wrong topic because they're super, super excited. They love their hobby, which is movies, or they love gaming, but they don't have the presence on camera to be able to pull off a super successful gaming channel in the capacity that they're currently creating videos. So hear me out. I don't want anybody to confuse the fact that I'm saying that you can't succeed with creating a channel. What I do want to say is that it's super important that we're objective and we think about, and here's what's up. Just let me ramble for a bit, and then if you guys are asking questions, I promise I'll get to those. But I want to get to this. I want to get through this, okay? And these are some big ideas, and I smoked and I inhaled when I was young, so I got to concentrate. So like I was saying, it's like I see so many people and they've got a channel on movies, but they don't have the charisma to pull off a movie review channel. And that's hard to say, but I want you people to succeed. And at the same time, these same people have such amazing life experience, and they could be covering another topic and do it with such style and finesse and flair, and there would be a huge audience that would be much more likely to be excited about that. So it's really, really important to ask yourself, are you creating topics, videos based on something you're really excited and passionate about? Or are you creating topics and videos about something that you believe you can have that chance in, that success with? And if growth is super important to you, if you're driven to grow, then you may want to slow down and say, maybe I shouldn't be doing this so much. Maybe if I focused on this over here, I would be more likely to be successful. So something to think about, because I see so many people that I'm thinking, like in this example, I've been talking about Jen Adventures, right? And she comes out and she's like, hey, do you think live streaming would be an effective method channel growth. If you live stream 4 to 6 times a week, yes, absolutely. Nick Lucas says, do you think live streaming would be an effective means to grow? Yeah, if you do it all the time and if you're super charismatic, absolutely. But know that a video does not hold the ranking power. But know that a live stream does not have the ranking power and longevity of a video that connects well on YouTube. So I see a lot of people do live streaming, and I think they get a little bit of love. They get a few subscribers. They see people come in. 17 dislikes. I guess that's what we got. Let me see. Wow, 17 dislikes? 18. Wow, people are brutal. Well, that's okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share, and like what I think is awesome. It's totally cool. Here's the thing. It's like people like they get to decide. I'm totally okay with it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Who cares? I mean, no big deal. The thing that I love about what Jennifer is doing, and listen, if you want to grow, then this is it, is she's taking her life experience, she's taking lemons, and then she is telling a story, and she's providing a help for those people that struggle with the same kind of thing, like ADHD, anxiety, autism, and she's done it a number of times, and now one of her videos has really exploded. And I think, yeah, I'm not maybe that's what it is, because I'm not reviewing. It's kind of interesting. I'll talk about that in a minute with the whole channel reviews and whatnot. But that's what's so cool about what Jennifer's doing, is that she's taking, yeah, exactly, Heidi from Costume CEO. She's taking those lemons and she's making lemonade, and she is talking to a specific audience. And here's what's up. Those people with autism relate to her. Relatability is huge on YouTube. So if you find you're in a channel, in a niche where it's hard for people to relate to you, but you have an amazing life experience with something that brings in a group of people, if you talk about that, I believe you'll be far more likely to create content that people relate to, and people listen to those they relate to. People listen to those that experience the same thing that they do in life. So the kind of topics you cover are absolutely critical to your success, and it's not about just jumping on a trend. You got to think beyond that and bigger than that. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but you really want to think about what kind of group of people is this particular video going to connect with. Hey, what's going on? Ventures Gaming. Hey, Rose, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on? Guys, I want to thank CJ again for the super chat. Also, thank you to, I forget who it was. This is just an impromptu live stream. And I wanted to share this story about how Jen Adventures TV is really doing, this is just super laid back and whatnot. Hey, Greg, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Greg, we're talking about how important it is to be relatable on YouTube and to cover content that a group of people, an audience, is going to relate to and bond with. And then when you do that, how it can really blow up your channel. So guys, if you guys have questions now, thanks for letting me focus on that. I am not sure I am on board with that advice, Brian. Well, that's okay. You don't have to be, buddy. Here's the thing, Timothy, you get to decide, right? I mean, that is my perception, and I believe that if you find a group of people and you publish content that speaks to them specifically, they're going to be on board. And this was like, I came out and said what a lot of people won't. There are a lot of people that what they're doing, it's just too competitive and they don't have the chops, It's It's really challenging. This is like YouTube is asking to be famous. It's like asking to be an actor and to win an Oscar. It's asking to get a Grammy nomination in music for a rock star. Ryan says, Brian, I have made a prediction video. I might do more. My first one was quite poor, I believe. Popular. Can my others be popular too? Of course. Ryan, there's always opportunity, and the thing to think about is the more you practice and the more you upload, the better your chances become. It's that simple. Most creators that struggle or fail, they don't publish that many videos. If you really look at the channels that have success, almost always they're going to have been publishing videos for a very, very long time. And they're going to have been consistent. And when you do it over time, you get better. So keep at it, my friend. You're promoting TubeBuddy like anything, but their support is the worst than worse. Plug anybody. Hey, Sarah, I'm sorry to hear you're having problems. I love TubeBuddy. I've had a lot of success with them. I'm sorry to hear you're struggling with that. So good luck, my friend. Overnight success takes years of work, right, Pam? Exactly. It does take a lot of effort. Man, this setup is precarious. Like, for those of you jumping in, again, this is mobile, and some of you are like, hey, channel reviews? It's an epidemic. I was talking to Roberto Blake a month ago. I was talking to Nick Nimmin about a week ago, and man, it's an epidemic. This is the setup right now. We've got this tissue box, and I'm setting the phone. I set the phone kind of on the tissue box. And there we go. So to give you an idea, this is just an impromptu live stream. Thank you for saying what others won't say. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I want to say that so people work harder. The history terp? You're welcome, my friend. And I don't want to scare anybody. I don't want to scare anybody off. But I just want to. I want us to be objective, and I want us to be realistic with what we're trying to achieve. And for most YouTubers, I don't believe most YouTubers are realistic when they get started. It's easy to be excited and watch YouTubers, and it looks so fun, like I'm sharing my life, and oh, this is awesome. And then you start publishing videos, and it's like, you don't have those results that you're after. Let's take a sip of this water now. I wonder if I can pull up YouTube here, and then I can see oh, this is much easier. Hey, Rosh, what's going on, buddy? Just keep working it. It gets better and better. Totally, exactly. This is much easier to read your comments. I'm like trying to flip on my phone and whatnot. Timothy says, if your content is something that you believe in, your viewers need, that is the direction. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is I think anybody that goes at YouTube in a relentless fashion and is dead set on success and is willing to put in the effort and does not. Yes, hey Jen, we spoke a lot about you, and I kind of shared what I love about how you tell your story and you're not ashamed of it, and how you've taken lemons and made lemonade. So this will be available for viewing after it's done, at least for a week or so. Oh yeah, as far as the epidemic, so yeah, what was it? Mini bike. Brian, do you mean the epidemic is lots of people asking for channel reviews? I wouldn't say that, Mini Junkie. The epidemic is people expecting channel reviews. It's people that come into a live stream and would give me $10 when there's nothing about channel reviews. There's nothing in my title that says channel reviews. There's nothing in Roberto's Blake, his live stream, that says channel reviews, or Nick Nimmin, and yet people come in and they're like, channel review, please. It's like, sometimes we just want, as creators, And I want to say I totally understand the position I'm in, and I'm so very grateful for the audience that I have. I'm so very grateful for the viewers I have. But at the same time, like if I come on to share a message that's important to me, and I don't have anything in my video about a channel review, then I think there's an expectation that's a little bit out of alignment and a little bit out of reality. You know, it's like almost entitlement. So something to think about. And it's like, hey, here's the thing. Like, I really do like doing the channel reviews. And I like connecting with people in that way, but I also want to talk about topics and things that I think that are important. And here's what's up too. Like, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. As a creator, you get the opportunity, you get the opportunity to decide what matters more to you. Do you want to cover the content you love, that you love to create and talk about? It might not have as big of an audience. Or do you want to cover content in a way that you believe is going to draw more views, that's going to connect with audience more? And a lot of times I'm kind of in the middle. Like, a lot of the videos I make are not going to be as popular, but I like creating that kind of content. And I'm happy with my growth right now. I'm happy with the amount of subscribers I have. I've made that decision for me. Like, I thought about the viewers and growing and how much I want to do that. And I've also really focused on like, hey, well, what is important to me on a creative aspect and whatnot. So $5 super chat from Nita's Cat Ludo, and I totally blew that. I apologize. Our very first video keeps popping up in the suggested videos. We have improved since, but new ones don't get into suggested, but more views. Why? This is a great question. So the question is, why do some of my videos go in suggested and I can't get others there? 9 times out of 10, I bet if you were to look, my friend, at your audience retention, you'll see that the audience retention was much higher. The other thing to think about is that when you publish a video, YouTube is going to measure the amount of initial views in the first few days, and that's counted towards velocity. And oftentimes what determines the level of success on YouTube will be the amount of velocity, views early in a video's life, combined with how long people watch, the retention, and so on. Let's do this. I think I'm gonna try to plug in. Good. Plug in my phone so I don't lose anything. So that's why. That's one of the things that really impacts how likely a video is going to get pushed into suggested videos. I actually created a video just a few days ago, and it was about how the new click-through impressions work, and I went into watch time per impression really deeply, and that's it. At the end of the day, hey, what's going on, Zag? Good to see you. Congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. That is amazing, Zag. Well done. Everybody give props to Zaggy DK in the chat. He just hit 10,000 subscribers, so legendary, really cool. Red Rum Review says, glad I caught your stream. Really love your content. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And again, guys, it's super awesome to connect with you here. I am in San Diego. If you guys missed it, let me do this again. I apologize for the shaky cam. Let's try to be smooth. But check out this this beautiful view. This is how I started my morning out. So here we are. This is kind of the window, and I kind of walked down this street here for about 2 miles or so, and then I went back and I went I guess I was way over, yeah, I was way over here. You can see where I was here in this chart, geological chart thing place. Isn't this, I mean, how insane is this technology that we have today that we can connect with an audience, pardon my hand, that we can share something and not just share it, but amplify it, right? That we can connect, create, and also make money. Man, it's unbelievable, unbelievable. And yet so many people are like, YouTube, It's kind of amazing to me, right? 111 people watching. Great to see you guys. Saro says, Dr. Sten. Oh, here we go. I feel like I just got a slap by Brian. Man, I hope I didn't, and here's the thing. I hope I didn't go too far with what I just shared. But here's the thing. It's not that I don't want to stop you. If you want to do what you want to do and you're doing gaming or you're in a super popular niche, the message is twofold. Number one is to think through the niche you've got. That's number one. Like, hey, this is the niche. These are the topics that I cover. What is the likelihood of me succeeding? Being objective with your skills and abilities. And if you decide to do that, to stick with that niche, then to work at it so hard and to really focus on what matters, to improve your cadence, your ability to create an engaging message, to be able to speak to the camera, to improve your editing, to go at YouTube like your life depends on it. Because quite honestly, man, it does. And Manly Man TV, Mike, good to see you back at YouTube. Welcome back. Congratulations on your latest video release. I saw Gord dropped in the channel here, in the live stream rather. Gord, what is going on? The poodle's sleeping. Gord, I'm on vacation. I'm in San Diego, my man. This is an impromptu live stream, and I wanted to talk about some realities. I wanted to have some tough talk about what it takes to succeed on YouTube, to kind of shake people a little bit so they either A, work twice as hard, or they realize that, there's these other life experiences that I could share in my videos, and maybe that is really what I'm supposed to do with my life. I'm just a freeway away from Mike. That's amazing. We are going to have nice weather for the UK for a change, says the kitty. What is going on? So guys, let's do some Q&A. If you've got any questions, post them here. And yeah, man, it's been, yesterday was amazing here in San Diego, and I had a really nice walk this morning and so on. And I really sucked at the vlogging stuff. I've got to be honest. I'm pretty self-conscious about that. Got this thing here. Here it is. Now hold on. I want to say something, okay? I'm not asking for any advice. Like I said, I'm totally failing at the... I don't even think I'm failing. I just haven't done it yet. Hey, Dr. Sten, what's going on? And I want to talk about this a little bit. So let's talk about this, right? We'll just set this here. I might do it this weekend. I might not. I know in the coming months, I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be creating content outside and whatnot. And again, I'm not looking for any advice. When I said in the Tube Ritual group, that's not a plug at all for the Tube Ritual group, amazing Facebook community of YouTubers. Tube Ritual on Facebook, if you want to check it out. I posted in that group that like, hey, I'm failing at vlogging. It was kind of tongue-in-cheek. And the thing I guess I want to let you know is that like the biggest thing that stops so many YouTubers from failing is what happens between here and here. Are we in agreement that the mental battle that goes on between when we turn this on and we publish a video, like that dance that we do, is absolutely insane? And I think the first thing we can do is just acknowledge that and just say, hey, yeah, that is something that is important to acknowledge. And Zaggy, I'll get to your question in a second here. Let me just take a... Hey, Danielle, what's going on? We Yankees Outdoor Adventures in the house too. All kinds of cool people. So, for me personally, is when I set out to write my book, Tube Ritual, and when I set out to launch this channel that you're on, it's before I even published videos. Check this out, like who does this? Before I even published any videos, I started talking on Facebook. I emailed my list of people. I shared publicly that I would have 10,000 subscribers in a year. And that created a lot of pressure for me. And I started writing a book about YouTube, and I started studying intently. And I began to really dig in and kind of create this huge expectation for myself. Hey, what's going on, Ironclad Confidence? We're actually talking about confidence right now, and the psychological battle, the warfare that goes on between a camera and our mind when we create. And that was hard, but over time I became comfortable in my studio setting. I became comfortable with the cameras and the technology. I got better at producing, at speaking on camera. And I still have times when, like if I put a lot of time and energy into a particular video, I might have a lot of anxiety when I go to film, but other times it's just very relaxed. Like I jump in front of the camera, I feel great, and I do really a good job, and it's not a challenge, but sometimes it is. And what I want to let you know is that if you're struggling with that too, if you struggle with whether it's vlogging or go ahead and ask your question, dude. Hey, Mike, yes, I do script my videos. In fact, we can talk about that next. So do I script my videos? I do. And I think you should always script your videos, but sometimes my videos look like this. It's like 1, blah, 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 2. I mean, sometimes it's literally like this. It's like bullet point number 1. Oh, cutting the caboose with 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that super chat. Man, that is just absolutely amazing. Guys, some props for Danielle at Cutting the Caboose. I'm so excited that you made 10,000 subscribers. Amazing. So actually, let's do this. Scripting. So whoever asked the question on scripting, I'm going to get to that in a minute. I want to do a solid, and Zaggy had a question here, and he's got a super chat, so I really want to address the super chat that Zaggy has. Now, by the way, Zaggy has got a yellow chevron in the super chat. He just hit 10,000 subscribers. His question is, I have been asked how to grow as a gamer by many times. I know I'm doing pretty good. I would like to make videos to teach people what I know as a gamer. Would this work best on the new channel? Yes, absolutely. Like Zaggy, I believe you can absolutely move forward and create content that teach gamers how to be successful gamers. And what I would do is I would really think about what are the topics that I'm covering, and how can I ensure that people that are here for this topic, they don't lose interest in the channel. So if you're covering that game like The Hunter, The Calling, or whatever it's called, I forget the title, but focus on that particular game and keep making videos. And then if you want to start another series on how to become a successful gamer, then you'd have two particular playlists, two topics, and you can create content that serve both of those and maybe do it every other one. Right? And I think that's the way to expand on a channel's the depth in which they cover content and whatnot. What I wouldn't do is do like a ton of different topics all at the same time, but be pretty specific about covering one particular game and then another playlist on growing as a gamer. And I think as long as you do that, you'll grow fine. And also, I know you've talked about breaking out and doing other games. I think Danielle, I'm so excited for your new channel. I know it's super secret-ish, Danielle. I'm excited. Hey, Car Galaxy says, serious question, can a variety channel grow? Yeah, if you're Hollywood, yeah. If you're amazingly engaging, yes. It's much, much more challenging. But can it be done? Without question. I mean, people will always respond to great content. So if you publish great content, you can go super, super far. The thing is this is what I see. I see a lot of people, they hear the advice from me again and again and again. Stay in a niche. If you want to grow, stay in a niche. And it's not just from me. It's from Nick Nimmin and Tim Schmoyer. It's from Nick Nimmin and myself. It's from the people that have really dug into YouTube and they see what works. And the easier path is to stay true to a particular cause or niche, because viewers will come back for that content. If you want to do skits and variety because you love that, then you have to be cool with the fact that, hey, you know what? It's like I get a lot of payoff by being able to do different things, and it can work. I'll also say, like, Roberto Blake is interesting in that he does how-to information. It's not really entertainment-based, but his base is pretty broad. So how did he make that work? Well, if you really look at what Roberto did, is that the only thing he focused on primarily for the first few years was just getting the audience, was growing. And he published so many videos. So even though he covered a lot of topics, he did cover topics in depth. And that is key, right? So like if you want to do how-to and you want to go broader, publish 4 days a week, which is super hard. How to do videos for an entirely different, let me see what this one is. I do videos for another entity right now, and I use the Canon Vixia camcorder. Why are DSLRs? I mean, I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter what kind of camera you use, my friend. I mean, people buy DSLRs because it works for them. You can take pictures. It doesn't matter, though. Like, who cares? If you create video content that looks great and you're able to publish videos that connect with an audience, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter the tools you use. Rose had a question here. Question for the crowd. Do you think 2 uploads per week are okay? Yeah, without question, Rose. Two a week are absolutely awesome. I think when it comes to YouTube, you've got to start out with quality. So start off with 1 or 2 videos a week, or you can actually. This is weird, but I'm just gonna like change. It's not really changing my mind, but I want to give you another perspective. Another thing you can do is if you're just getting started, you can publish a crazy amount for like a month. Yeah, 1 a week, fine, totally fine. You can totally kick ass on YouTube with 1 video a week, but it's got to be really good. See, and that's the key. And by really good, it's got to connect with the audience. If you heard me blow my nose, that's how you know that this is a real live stream. And we do real things here. How long should a video be? As short as possible. As short as possible. This is for everybody. Super powerful hack. Let's say you're doing a comedy video and it's for a variety channel, and you come up with a script and idea and you get the video down to like 7 minutes. Okay, that's cool. If you can get it down to 6, it's going to be more engaging. If you don't lose the 2 really powerful jokes in the video, but you take it from 7 minutes to 6, awesome. If you do how-to videos, you can do the same thing. You can create a script that would typically be a 15-minute video, and then you can take those 15 minutes and you can reduce it down to 12 minutes. And basically what you're doing is you're cutting out all the fluff and you're really delivering on the viewer's wants and needs. Hey Kevin, thank you so much. What's going on with the super chats? You guys are crazy with those. I really appreciate it. Let's get some of these super chat questions. And here's what's up. I love Leadership with Mike. I saw you earlier. Good to see you again, my friend. I love to answer all your questions, and you can see I'm picking some of them out. When the super chats come in, I feel like I need to honor those. Kevin says, I have a fitness channel and my niche is full body workouts. What advice do you have for me for growing my channel? Really pay attention to the audience that you want to grow. Do you really know what they're interested in? Let me give you an example. Check this out. So this is actually pretty neat that I can share it in this way. Okay, so I published a video a few days ago, and I used this thumbnail, which it's you can kind of get an idea. But just check this out. Like this video with that thumbnail, the title was. Let me go back to YouTube now. Now stick with me. Like, how do you want to grow? Like I said, you learn the audience, and this is why. That particular video had a click-through rate of over 11%. So one of the things that you do as a YouTuber, oh, and by the way, this is for everybody. If you really want to grow, make sure you hear what I'm about to share because this is super powerful, okay? Is when you release a new video, 24 hours later, when the analytics come out, make sure you check the click-through ratio so you see what your stats are, because you want to gauge how excited the audience is about a particular subject and the percentage at which they click. Now, to give you an idea, come on, man, you're killing me. Tap to reload. Come on. I get this delay. Here we go. Okay, like, it's just crazy to me. Like, check this out. Like, this is what I mean. Like, this is the nuances of growing. Okay, growth formula. I guess it's right here. This video right here, on the first day of its release, got like 5 or 6% click-through rate. 6%. 6%. This video here got more than 2.5 times the click-through. This video had 11% click-through ratio. So if you want to grow, then when you publish your videos, make sure you take the time to really pay attention. I had to mute myself there. To how often people are clicking. Pay attention to that information. I've actually published a lot of videos about this recently, and if you watch the video where I said the click-through rate wasn't as high, that is from, I think, Tuesday. or a week ago, and it's like YouTube channel growth strategy guaranteed. Watch that video. Yes, I made the 10K subscribers in my first year. I got 10,000 and like 400 or 10,500. Man, and it was touch and go, my friend. So that's one of the things you can do. And the other thing you can do is really pay attention to what those people in your audience want. And it sounds like you get to know it, but here's what I mean. Like when I look at my channel again, okay, one of the subject lines is help for small YouTubers, view multiplier. That video gets 11% click-through ratio. Right? And then this other video, YouTube channel growth strategies, it gets 5%. I'd cut the cord with social media. I need to go back and read from here. Really enjoying your videos and appreciate the advice, but I have a question. I can't talk in my videos, only got a voice intro because of disability and only use text annotations. What will help you grow is, I think if you talk about your disability, that will help you grow. I think other people that have that disability can relate to that. So that's one of the things you can do. Another thing you can do is to make your videos as absolutely engaging as you can. If you can't talk, that is a disadvantage. You want to. So one of the things you can do, however, is make up for it in your editing. Make up for it in the clips you use. Make up for it in the topics you cover. And you're really going to have to focus hard on finding a topic that you can cover in depth to bring people back. Thank you so much, IG Designing. I wish you nothing but the best, my friend. Again, thank you for the super chat. And I'm excited for you to move forward. It's going to be a challenge no matter what, like with a disability or not. But the best thing you can do is to start off with one topic, one particular niche that you're going to cover, and then to do that. So let's see what else we got here. What's a good percentage click-through? What's a good click-through ratio? So now in YouTube Studio, that's the beta version, you can get a click-through metrics, impression metrics, and anything above 3% I think is good. 3% is good. Strive to improve. So what you want to do is strive to improve, my friend. Hey Sabby, I definitely remember your channel, my friend. So if you do digital art, then an easier way to grow is to teach people how to do digital art. So if you teach people, that might work. You also can try different experimentation with your channel and see what people resonate with better. If you're doing digital art, it's really like you can do time lapses, you can do step-by-step tutorials, and if you can talk, but your voice is a little off, then you might want to, if you can talk but your voice is off or you stutter or something, if you focus on that as a topic, it might help you grow. Question from Roman Castro Vlogs. Under 3% click-through after first few days. Would you try a new thumbnail on that video? Probably. What I would do is lately my thing is like let the video be for a month. And I want to, first I'm going to pay attention to what kind of thumbnail styles are driving better views, and I'm going to lean more towards that. So one of the things I'll mention is like my thumbnail with the phone really up close and a blurred background. That thumbnail did really, really well, combined with being topical. So If after a number of weeks you're not seeing results, then I would change the thumbnail. My thing is if you're targeting a keyword phrase, which I'm a huge believer in, then wait to see where your video lands. And I don't like to screw with changing things in the first month, because like for me, I might target a keyword phrase and it's going to take me a month to get in the top 5 or the top 10. Like the video I just published with 11% click-through rate, I should be able to climb into the top 3 or so in the next month. I think right now I'm in the top 10, so I'm not going to screw with things. If you feel like you kind of targeted a keyword phrase that's going to be more challenging and you're not going to be able to get it, then I would change it for sure. But give your video time to rank, and understand that sometimes you may publish a video, and this is super important. This is what makes this stuff complicated. There's no perfect one answer. We're not talking in absolutes with YouTube. For example, you might publish a video and few of your subscribers are going to be interested, but if it lands in search and it ranks well, then people that are searching, it might have a much higher click-through ratio. And this is why you've got to be able to make good decisions based on a multiple of factors. So many people want to ask me, what's the best way to do this? Or is this good? And it's like, you've got to be able to slow down and understand how YouTube growth works, the different implications to things, and so on. Yeah, Hybrid Steel mentioned something really important. Hybrid Steel says, it looks like you have taken the time on your thumbnail, then people recognize. If it's crap, no one cares. And the idea is that, like, if your thumbnail doesn't stand out and doesn't win the click, why bother? So, like, I will spend an awful lot of time and energy really dialing in my thumbnail as well as the title. That's why a lot of the videos I've talked about in the past week or so, I've talked about the thumbnail impressions. I've talked about getting those clicks, because it's super, super hard. Abzul R Tech, make sure you're really focusing on creating great thumbnails, and make sure you're focused on short titles. And if it's not working out, then maybe try a different topic. If you've made 143 videos and it's not working, then either you need to come up in your quality or you need to look at something else, right? Short titles, make sure you're targeting keyword phrases, and really understand the SEO and whatnot. I've covered all of this stuff in the videos I publish. And furthermore, like, are you doing voiceovers in your videos? If you're not, you're at a huge disadvantage. And if you're doing voiceovers, are you in the video? If you're not, again, you're at more of an advantage. Like, you want to be in the video. If you're not in the video, you at least want to be doing a voiceover. And if you're not doing a voiceover, the chance of success on a tech channel are few and far between. So then you have to decide if you're going to find the courage to do a voiceover or not. I could have swore I saw, oh, here we go. Is there another way to do A/B testing other than TubeBuddy? I mean, yes, absolutely, Joseph. You measure your impressions and the click-through rate. So what I would do is first wait a month. So after a video has been out for a month, then on the second month, measure the total amount of impressions and the click-through rate. Put it in a spreadsheet and say, okay, this is the video title, and it drove 100,000 impressions, and the click-through rate was this, and this was the watch time. Like, put all of those in a spreadsheet, and then change the thumbnail, and then you wait until you get this about the same amount of impressions, which will probably be like if you wait a month to record the first set of data, then once you get to the second month, you'll probably have around a similar number. It could be higher or lower, but basically once you get to the same amount of impressions, then measure and see which one had a higher click-through rate. You can do that in Excel, no problem. And I'm sorry I'm looking over here. Over here it's a lot easier to see your... there we go. Do you think 6 videos a week is too much? Videos are not getting views. Panic videos. Go to channel. Let's see here. Like the first thing when I read your channel name, Panic Videos, like Panic CD Videos. Our Haunted Travels. Locations we have visited in Panic Database. Yeah, if you're publishing 6 videos, right? If you're publishing 6 videos a week and you're not growing, slow down and make a great video. That's what I would do. Now here's what's up. Does that mean that you shouldn't publish 6 videos a week? No. If you're getting started and you don't know much about your camera, if you're struggling with editing, if you don't know, if your delivery on camera isn't the greatest, then by doing 6 videos a week, you're going to improve your quality really fast. But after you've done that, if you've done that for about about a month, then I would slow down and try to take your quality to the next level. And you can't go, and here's what's interesting is like, if you're getting started and you go daily, you learn a lot all at the same time. But it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to publish an amazing video. And oftentimes the way to grow on YouTube is to publish a few really good videos. And the way to do that is then to slow down enough to take the time to think, to script out a video and so on. You know what I mean? And it's like, when you're publishing 6 videos a week, you're rushing. Like every day you've got to get another video out. So I would slow down. Get back to my channel. Well, this is kind of fun. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but it seems to be working. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Brian, and we're just hanging out. We had a really good discussion at the beginning talking about the niche that you're in, the content that you're covering, the topics you're covering, and if that's in alignment with an audience and what they want and so on. Behold Scotland. Okay, let me see if I can find that question. Man, I'm scrolling. Oh, here we go. Cheers. I don't see the question from Behold Scotland. See, the thing is, guys, is when there are 100 people and there's a lot of comments coming in, it's hard to see them all. And in fact, the truth is you've got to focus hard on answering questions and staying on the train of thought. As you see more, and it makes it challenging. Man, I don't see the question from Behold Scotland. No. Is it normal for hourly viewers to swing from 10 to 100 per hour over a day? Probably. I mean, if that's happening, yeah. It's amazing what can happen on YouTube, you know. So a question here from History Terp says, How do you create a great thumbnail that isn't too cartoonish but still grabs attention? Really great question. If you want to create a better thumbnail that drives more clicks, ultimately views, and increases your watch time, first understand that when you create a thumbnail, you've got to have the topic in mind, and you've got to be thinking, okay, is this topic easy for a person to digest? And when I say topic, I'm really talking about the title. The title should be easy for the mind to understand when a viewer is browsing. And I go like this because like when we sit down and create a thumbnail, we've got complete focus on creating a thumbnail and a title. And our whole brain is processing to make that thumbnail. But when a viewer is on YouTube, they're scrolling, they're looking around at different things. So what you want to do is first come up with a title that's really easy to understand and comprehend. And to do that, you've got to focus on two elements. You've got to add two elements or your thumbnail will not be as clickable and so on. Number one, you want to focus on a keyword phrase people are searching for. And the more I think about this, the more depth I see to this. It's just you have to do it. And a lot of people don't, and it bums me out because they will struggle to drive more views. Think of it. People search by keyword phrases. People surf by understanding and thinking about, I'm trying to learn about the YouTube algorithm. That is a phrase. Even if they're not searching for it, they're like, I'm trying to learn how to lose weight. I want to learn how to make better thumbnails. So when somebody is thinking and actively looking for something, they are very much focused around one central core idea that's easy for them to discern and understand. So you want your thumbnail and your video title to reflect that. And this is why I've gone away from longer titles because they become more convoluted to shorter. So the first part is the keyword phrase. So in my example, if you look at the top of my channel, some of my better videos focus on the YouTube algorithm. And the titles are, some of them are spot on, like YouTube algorithm 2018, Dirty Little Secrets. I talk about this all the time because it's such a great example. It's really easy to get your head around. It's about YouTube and they're holding something back. There's a secret. That's the idea. So when someone's trying to search for something like that, it's easy for them to understand at a glance. The second thing is when you go to make your thumbnail, you think about those words that are floating in someone's mind. When they're trying to find something, when they're really interested in a topic, you focus on those. I call those the focus keywords, and you put them in your thumbnail. So for me, it's like YouTube algorithm, or it's small channel tips. And by really reducing your thumbnail text to just a few words, 2 words, 3 words, they totally stand out. How to do niche housewife life kind of stuff. I've seen your channel, Denise, and you've got to do exactly what I've talked about. Exactly. The same thing. You've got to start with a keyword phrase, and I've seen your titles, and they're really long, and I don't think you're really paying attention to the competition. Do this. Morning Fame is coming out of early access with the keyword research tool. Use Morning Fame. It will help you to make better decisions around the keywords you target, and then make shorter titles and really focus on your thumbnail game. Denise. And here's what's up, Denise. If you want a shortcut, so like the lifestyle thing is totally possible, but really challenging. Focus. Hey, what's up, Paul? Good to see you. Focus on housewife stuff that housewives are really passionate about. Like choose a subject that you experience in your life that people are very, very passionate about. When you do lifestyle, there's no passion there. Like if someone stumbles on your like watch me clean video or something, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, but they're not going to be as likely to watch what you release next week as if you were to cover something like parenting advice. Like if you cover parenting advice or homeschooling is another topic where I bet, statistically speaking, more people that are interested in homeschooling are going to be far more likely to watch multiple videos on homeschooling. This is people watching a video, watch a video, watch a video, watch another video, watch another video. So if you choose something on homeschooling, right, people are like the next video that comes out, especially if you just crushed your last one. So think about that. And like I said, it doesn't mean you can't do what you're doing. You can. And if you make changes to your titles, your thumbnails, and like Rodney just published a video on morning fame. Watch Rodney's video on morning fame and use that tool to help you make better decisions around the keywords you select, because the whole lifestyle mom thing is competitive. I looked at some of those keywords. I think we did a channel review for you, my friend. Well, guys, I'm really glad I came on, and I'm glad you came on. I'm glad I was able to have some time and whatnot and share a bit. The beginning of this video, I talked specifically about sharing what you have a lot of experience around in your life. And the fact of the matter is, I've seen a lot of channels where the creator has a great amount of knowledge around one particular subject, but their channel is not on that thing. And the thing their channel is about, I don't see it working for them, if I'm honest. Now, to be fair, it's not like if you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to fail. This has only been a handful of channels, and there are more than 100 of you here right now. And I struggle to say this. The reason I'm pausing is because I don't want to crush your dreams. But I also know that if you want to succeed and you're asking to be successful in a niche that it's like 1 in 10,000, then you have about the same chance as getting hit by lightning, which doesn't happen a lot. So we've got to be honest and objective and so on. So you may want to watch the beginning part of this live stream again if you didn't see it. Rose, I'm glad you found this live stream to be helpful, my friend. So the video score, Mad Pack. Careful there, dude with the language. So Mad Pack, where was your comment, dude? Try not to pay too much attention to ranking metrics of a video. Use them to guide you, but know this about any tool you use. Mad Pack, I'm talking to you, so listen, brother. I don't care what your 70 out of 100 is. I don't care if you're on Morning Fame and you're like, these are the metrics. Morning Fame will guide you. TubeBuddy will guide you. But understand the most important thing are watch time metrics. And no tool does a good job at reporting back your watch time metrics. So take the time to use the tools to understand they can guide you in making better decisions around the keywords you select, but then know that in order to power those metrics, right, to fuel the metrics, you've got to have good watch time metrics. The watch time metrics will power the SEO stuff, okay? Super, super important, my friend. Yeah, Danielle, I think that was it right there. I think that what I just said right there needs to sink in. And if you didn't quite understand, then keep striving and keep asking about watch time, because the fact of the matter is watch time powers results. That is retention. It is view duration. It's view percentage. It's understanding what accumulated watch time is. It's understanding how watch time per impression works. The watch time is so very important. All right, gang, I'm going to wrap up. I'll leave it for a few more questions if anyone's got any. Okay, brother, you gone, baby. Poof. Bye-bye. Yeah, hey, Car Galaxy Studio, thanks for stopping by, my friend. Good to see you, Pam. Yes, found the button and dude is out of here. Like that. Bam. Is it okay to do talks and vlogs as a channel? Yes, of course, but you've got to be incredibly engaging. Okay, so just know that. Like, if you want to do talks and vlogs about all kinds of different stuff, then you've got to be super entertaining and so on to grow. Hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me here in San Diego. Let's do one more little view here. Do you think it's more important to put our face? Yeah, I would put your face on a thumbnail. Yeah. We got a little boat coming through. A couple boats here. I'm going to go have lunch now. Take a shower. Boy, look at how small they look. See, that's a boat right there, in case you didn't know. And, God, that's another boat. Definitely another boat. Hey, guys, I'm going to go get cleaned up, and it's 12:15. Head down to lunch. Which one? You should have seen. Oh, my goodness. Danielle, serious yachts down there. Absolutely amazing. Hey, gang, thank you so much for your love. And I love our YouTube community, and I hope I didn't bum anybody out. And if I did that, and if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this, you can. But I want to make sure you know what you're asking for so you can work accordingly, so you can make better decisions and so on. I don't want to stop anyone from achieving their dreams, but I want to make it crystal clear that what a lot of us desire is asking, like for that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony by Prince, or by, it's like having a Bruce Springsteen call your name and like the audience goes mad, right? I mean, that's a lot. And we've got to back that up, right? Back that up. Think about that. And with that, I'm out. Cheers. Poof. Pixie dust.